a hot start here today. They finished really, really strong. If anybody tuned in yesterday, you knew that aAa was looking like they were going to be that team that got eliminated out of that group. Even though they did lose to Team Envious, they ended up in a three-way tie between Envy, Curse, and themselves, and ended up going to basically a total map variation, or basically a map difference count. Envy came out on the losing end. They were eliminated from the group play, and here's aAa coming through. But aAa played some very close matches yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, they did go 1-3 for total games played, unfortunately for them, but every sort of games were actually close. So all of their games that they did play were very, very close, whereas OpTic, they won, they came second in their group. They got three games won, 1 game lost. That was obviously only to Complexity. It was a very close game against them as well. So I think this one should be quite good.
Yeah, no, without a doubt. OpTic looks really strong yesterday. They only dropped 1 match, and they ended up 3-1 in pool play. I really think that they're going to be the team that you got to look out for today. They could come in really hot. They obviously had a tough time with Complexity, and Complexity is just looking so dominant. OpTic can certainly make a run based on them not having to play Complexity in this first matchup. I mean, they can kind of just get that warm-up in versus aAa, take them down, come in hot, and make a run in this tournament.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they will actually manage to avoid them as well, all the way until the final, should it go that way inclined anyway, because after this game, it's the winner of this match takes on the winner of Ozone Giants versus TCM, which would mean that they won't face either Complexity or Impact or Prophecy until the final.
Yep, and the one team that we do need to mention needs to be looked out for is that TCM squad. They looked very, very good yesterday.
Oh, without a doubt. By far the strongest team at this event. Bar Complexity, obviously, but they're hot off the back of the win at Dallas. So I think they've certainly surprised a few people here in the UK, let alone across the world. We'll see what happens with them today. Hopefully they can come out fighting the way they ended the tournament yesterday. If they can continue that run into today, then I think we're going to have a great day of Call of Duty on our hands.
Oh, I absolutely agree. And you see OpTic Gaming on your screen there, and across from them is going to be aAa. And I know both of these teams are extremely prepared. I mean, I can't say enough about their games yesterday. All day long we saw just great play out of both these squads. OpTic certainly, you would think, has the advantage after they went 3-1 in that pool. And then on the other end, you had aAa go 1-3, but still come out. So I'm just kind of interested to see how they're going to match up against each other. I think this is the first time these teams have actually faced off, period, in any tournament anywhere in the world. And this is obviously, you know, France's favorite team here in aAa, and you have America's favorite team here in OpTic Gaming. So that's another thing to talk about right here. The fan bases should be going crazy right now.
This is one for the supporters, most definitely. I mean, you've got the well-known French squadron, arguably the best French side against one of the very best American sides as well. And like you say, this is a fan favourite. This is the one that all the fans will have been waiting for. So we're going to kick things off on board with the OpTic lineup. First of all, we're going to be playing some hard point here on Slums.
Stand up.
My apologies. And we're going to watch Scumpy, who's been taken down early on, so aAa have got the early control.
Yeah, but OpTic Gaming has a great spawn right now. They're going to be spawning over there on the green side of the map. Big Timer on your screen. Going to be running an SMG right now. Interesting play out of Big Timer. We usually see him maybe running an AR in this situation. Merc, however, always running that AR for OpTic Gaming. He gets taken down. Scump now on that hard point. He gets knocked out. And look at this. They're spawning out now. OpTic Gaming is. OpTic Big Timer going down as well. Agony on a 3-kill spree now, Gooch. He's inside that hard point picking up another one, but he can't get those score streaks. However, aAa is still getting the favorable spawn. Yeah,
one of the things that we saw yesterday was Agony absolutely going off every single hard point, every capture of the flag. He really was taking it to every team. Just it's the final kill that makes that final play, whether it be the flag capture, that exact kill. He picks up a lot of kills, but then he needs to make that the specific one that is going to be the game changer. So I'm wondering if we are going to see that this morning, whether he's gone home, had a good rest, and got his shot on point. So we're just going to watch aAa now, as they have got very good lead early on here. I mean, they're leading by 20 points against this OpTic lineup, and we're just watching Broken patrol around the back petrol area.
And there you see Broken picking up a kill on your screen. He's now on a 4-kill spree. He's about halfway to his score streaks, but he gets taken out. One of the OpTic players comes backdoor on him. It's going to be Scump. And Scump now watching that back alley so closely. Here we go. Can he pick up this kill?
Oh.
He does manage to get one. There is another player there. Big timer up top now for OpTic Gaming. He's the only player left in that hard point. He's getting challenged from the hop up. He gets taken down. So Agony now comes right back after getting taken out with a big strong push, and now aAa on the rotation. You see Azox fighting for position, but Merc, the anchor for OpTic, wins that battle. You see him in a great position, and now Scump getting the cleanup time for OpTic. Who's going to win this anchor battle over here? It looks like aAa has actually got it. I'm going to jump on board with Broken, as it seems like aAa is going to get control of this hard point once again.
Yeah, aAa have managed to get that anchor in spawn. That means that they will get the best spawn for this Granny's hard point now. Broken just patrolling, trying to get all the various cutoffs over through this farm, trying to get the routes that OpTic can take. They have got a very strong setup, although Scumpy coming head on head with Broken there, taking him down. Merc, it looks as though he's taken Azox out of that spawning area, so this is left to Agony just to patrol this hard point all on his own here.
Oh, and somebody just hopped up on Agony. He's going to have to try and breach that, make that kill, but no, Merc shuts him down. Merc having a great game so far, it seems. Broken, however, comes in through the hop up, takes out Big Timer, and there you see Broken going on a little bit of a streak here. 2 kills to secure the last 15 seconds of this hard point. OpTic Gaming already rotating on your screen. You see here as we pull up the map overhead, OpTic Gaming in orange. You have aAa in blue, and aAa not in great positioning here. You see OpTic Gaming all spawning on that warehouse side where this next hard point is about to spawn.
Yeah, aAa left that a little bit too late to rotate over, really giving OpTic a lot of map control around that spawning hard point area. Big Timer now just going to be doing the dirty work, sat inside, gathering all those points, though his teammates have gone down over at those hay bales, so he's just going to have to provide himself with a little bit of cover behind here. He's got Merc in support with that AR, and I think that there might be somebody coming up top and around him. Merc goes to check that, but his teammate does go down. There was one coming behind him. He gets taken down now, and this is all scrappy points now. But full streaks for Broken. They are going to be so influential, especially on that next hard point.
Oh, and here comes Broken. He knows where OpTic's going to be coming from. They have to come from this door. 25 seconds still left on his hard point. He's got the war machine out. We're going to stay on board with Broken. OpTic has to breach that door still. This could be bad news for them. Broken with a timely reload there. Now he's just actually going to pull out the MSMC. I can't say that's a bad decision. He's going to hang tight with those War Machine rounds. He's going to save those Gooch, and I think that's going to pay off huge dividends really soon.
Well, exactly. I mean, he's got plenty of time to actually utilise that in the close-up hard point, and now he's just called in his Hellstorm very early on there just to try and help his teammates get some control of that middle hard point area. Now Broken's just going to linger around, knows that there's a player ready and waiting to take him down. He has sustained some damage, but goes for Merc, unable to get him. That was very unwise challenge there. I think he was fighting purely for the control, but he had to go for it. And Merc, now we are on board with him, carrying on this little bit of a streak here, 4 going into the top brown area.
Merc has been on fire for OpTic so far. Certainly the player that I think that's been performing much better than his teammates at the moment. Let's take a look at the scoreboard. You see Merc is 15-12. So he is actually doing all he can here for OpTic as they now trail by about 60 points. You see that aAa is in control of the hard point. Finally, OpTic manages to break that. Merc on a 5-kill spree. I think he really needs to get his score streaks here, Gooch. There's another big kill to hipfire. Can he connect again? He's actually got to be really careful. He's weak right here. I don't know if I like that challenge, Gooch. We're going to jump on board with Scump now, and you see the Godiga calling in the lightning strike on your screen. Scumpy going huge right now for OpTic, getting control of this hard point.
Yeah, he's got the control of the hard point, and he's only just 1 kill away in the hard point from his Hellstorm. No scratch, that is an assist away now. That's all he needs. Tried to blow up the trophy system there to get that. Didn't matter. He managed to take down Broken on his way in, so now he has got the Hellstorm and the lightning strike. That is going to help them out so much in control, because they're currently trailing by around 35 points, and now we're on board with Agony once again as aAa take early control of this hard point.
Yeah, now you see Agony. He's waiting for one of the OpTic players to come up top. He thought that was about to happen, and look at this. Gets the call up from his teammate, had the beat on OpTic, but doesn't manage to connect on the kill. Scump coming in, going huge. Scump going ahead and calling his score streaks in here. Actually, I think he just pinged with the lightning strike, and he's going to call that out to his teammates. Oh, wait, is he going to actually call this in now? Let's see. He is positioning that lightning. He is going to maybe pick up a couple kills here. No, actually aAa positions themselves nicely and moves just as he calls that lightning strike in. So Scump and OpTic have some work to do as aAa now have this hard point under control.
I think what Scumpy tried to do there was he tried to use the lightning strike as a UAV initially and then try and fight for the anchor, assuming that the B1 there ready to take him down to help his teammates out as they try to take control of that. But Broken is going off here. Broken with a three-piece. Gataga cleaning it up, taking down Big Timer. Nade shot off the spawn to pick that up, but War Machine is out once again for Broken. Currently on a 5-kill streak and in the hard point, getting the points for aAa. This is huge from the French lineup.
Yeah, Broken actually took out one of his teammates for that 3-piece, so he only got 2, but he did pull out that War Machine and get a 3rd up top, and now he's in control of this hard point. 3 minutes left to go in this game. OpTic Gaming trailing aAa by 60 points now. That's a full hard point spawn. That's very tough for OpTic right now, but Big Timer comes in, swoops up a few more seconds off of this hard point, but look at this, all the way across the map, aAa now with the control of this hard point, and they seem to be in a great position to win this round.
Yeah, they've sacrificed the remaining points on that old hard point to go and get a good setup ready and waiting on this next one. War Machine comes out. Wow, Broken absolutely destroying Nade shot there. Didn't expect that to happen, and now he's going to try and help ASOX fight for the anchor with the War Machine. Of course, they need to prevent anybody coming over from the petrol side station spawn, but Nade shot taking down Broken in the hard point.
And Agony seems to be the last alive here, and Big Timer is going to get control now for OpTic. 30 seconds left to go in this hard point. They need all of this time, Gooch.
Yeah, they do. I mean, they're currently trailing by a full minute now. We're going to get on board with Big Timer. We've just been taken down, and literally all aAa need to do is contest the hard point, and they will be able to win with 2 minutes left on the clock. That's a potential 120 points. So this still can be done by OpTic.
And Scumpy right now getting fed. Scumpy with a big 2-piece. That's his 2nd one inside this hard point. It's about to rotate. He's got 2 score streaks available now. Can Scumpy be the difference here, Gucci?
He can indeed, Astro, because he has got those 2 score streaks. It's a very open area hard point, bang in the middle. Look, his teammates are all setting up around, ready to contest it. Scumpy's just trying to find that last player. Where is he? He's got to be in the corner. He challenges. You do not want to challenge Scumpy. Gataga, get out of his face there as Scumpy shuts him down nice and early, and now a contested hard point is the difference between them.
Here come the streaks from Scumpy. He has to call them in right now. He's got to understand that they have about 80 possible points. They've got to come back. They're down about 50, 45 points. So those streaks are going to come into play here very shortly, I think, as soon as aAa gets control. Here it is. This is going to be the lightning strike coming out of Scumpy. Can he connect with all the aAa players? He does manage to take out Broken, Agony, and Gataga. That's all 4 down for aAa right now. If OpTic can manage to get that spawn in the next green room. Oh, they don't, though. aAa gets the gas side spawn, the petrol spawn, and now Scumpy's not going to be able to connect. His teammates have to breach this door right now.
They need to take full effect of this hard point with a potential 44 seconds on that clock and 38 to actually find. I cannot see this going in OpTic's way. aAa have taken the control of that hard point, and I think they have actually won it here, Astro. Just the maths that needs confirming there, but they are going to fight until the end and try and go for that ultimate score limit of 250.
And Gataga on fire right now on a 6-kill spree to end this round. 23 seconds left on the clock. That's going to be all she wrote for OpTic Gaming. Here's your scoreboard at the moment. Huge plays out of Broken. 34 and 16 versus OpTic. 9 caps, 7 defends. Broken going massive for aAa.
Yeah, Broken, the player there in the blue hoodie, standing up with the red headset, shouting over towards OpTic, showing that he is the more dominant player on that hardpoint area. So that is aAa there taking the early lead here in this quarterfinal. Of course, the winner of this matchup has got themselves a guaranteed $5,000 and a spot in the semi-final.
Well, Gucci, what a game out of aAa. I mean, I said it, they were so hot at the end of the day on day 1 yesterday.
They've taken the momentum that they had from yesterday because